What's up, Corn? What's up, Alexis? Your cat says hi. Hello, cat. How are you? So is this a survival building of the enclosure? About that. Well, you'll soon see in a second. Partly. Partly it is, yeah. We'll find out when the world loads. In time. Dolphins can lead you to shipwrecks. They can, but they're also not based in parity on Bedrock Edition. On Bedrock, they're a lot worse. Unfortunately. Um. Okay, we're still here. Okay, that's progress. Sometimes I will literally just sit here and read the tooltips. Okay. Whoa, okay, I've not seen this with VV or... Well, I have seen it with VV, but I've not seen it with Prisma. So this is... new. It's probably sleep, right? If I have a bed somewhere. Okay. Looks pretty good. It's massive. Yeah, it's quite huge. Kind of the way I wanted it to be, really. It's meant to be like an evolution of the old enclosure. Like, completely. God damn, it's gonna be weird when I have to dismantle this. Because the old bee enclosure has been here for so long. You think you're gonna get more hives? I'm gonna get a ton of hives. Hopefully. I still haven't figured out anything to do with the interior. So, still got a ways to go with that, but that's fine. But I do know that I'm gonna have a ton of hives. There's a lot with this build. So, okay, I just gotta figure things out because I haven't played this on Prisma, so it's kind of I just need to adjust basically. Glass looks pretty neat. Do say so myself. Nice yellow. How's the brown actually? Nice. Okay. What are bits on Twitch? It's basically like donating. 1 bit is like 1 pence, I think, or £1. I can't remember. They're more They're more like favourable to the streamer than subs and stuff are. Because subs are like half. Half goes to Twitch, half goes to you. Whereas bits, the entirety goes to you. That makes sense. I think. I don't actually remember, but... I need dark... Oh, that's what I needed. I needed dark oak. Okay. Fortunately for me, I know where I can get some. It looks pretty neat, if I'm honest. Most of it goes to the streamer. Twitch does not like losing money, so they'll take some of it. Oh, L Twitch. But yeah, I mean, the Kofi stuff will be open. I keep saying Kofi. Coffee stuff will be open soonish. Fun fact. Why am I here? Oh, okay. There's another portal somewhere around here that takes me directly to Dark Oak. And I've been there enough times where I actually remember the Z coordinate, so I know where to go. Kinda crazy. Okay, let's find, there's a bed here I think somewhere, right? I left a bed here just in case I die and need to come back here. Okay, Dark Oak, exactly. It's kind of how I say it, isn't it? Dark Oak. Because you rarely hear me say the K, but I am saying the K in dark. Holy saplings. Minus 5 bit rate. Okay, I'm gonna get a lot of Dark Oak here, just so we don't have to come back. So we'll mine a few trees and all that jazz. One inventory's worth? I don't think that's necessary. Because we are close to finishing the exterior. And Dark Oak isn't needed much more. I mean, depends, because I have to add more barrels, trapdoors and stuff like that as well, so... And the leaves, so I will be back here for the leaves. So I'll mine the Dark Oak then. You ever been tempted to do a full wood stock up? Of all the chests, that would be like... Isn't that... It's either 4 or 3 double chests. Maybe. It depends. It really depends. I've had my oak filled up for a long time. Like it's almost like it's slightly below completely full, but for a long time it's always been completely full. Which makes sense because I don't really use oak. So yeah, acacia is quite hard to farm. What's the progress on this Dark Oak Forest? Barely a dent. Okay, that kind of puts things into perspective a little bit. Barely made a dent in this forest. Interesting. Let me mine this tree. How much do we have? Oh, we have a lot already. Okay. Okay, let me throw away some junk. And we continue onwards. What's this? Oh, this is attached to that tree. Okay. Yeah, like there's going to come a time where I've run into a similar situation with my spruce forest. Well, there is, right? I have to go the opposite direction for tall trees because there's no tall trees in the prison area. And if there is, there's like a couple. Music's quite loud. It is, isn't it? It's a bug. It's also like, I mean, the song itself is loud, but it's a bug with the audio of Bedrock Edition. It's so annoying. Honestly, That might be what I petition for next, because it is really annoying. How some songs, not every song, but some songs like peak really loudly. I'm reading chat, so I miss the logs. I always do that. I always minus read and then miss because I'm reading chat. Are you only gonna take the little? Are you gonna take the little trees? I don't have plans to inhabitate to live, to expand Lightbourne in the spruce forest, because the prison is outside, but the court house and that kind of stuff will be in Lightbourne, like in the oak forest, by the research facilities and stuff, like a little bit further back, so you're almost touching the spruce forest, but still. Okay, I think this is enough for now. If we need to get a little bit more, then we'll just use our farm. But I wanted to get like a lot en masse, and this was the best way to do it. Can I find my way out of here? Yeah, I mean with the Happy Guard stuff, because the old bee enclosure will be taken down. I could build something there in that spot that's related to that because it's right next to it, right? So that could be what replaces it. But I think after I do the bee enclosure, I want to get to the prison. I think because I've been delaying the prison for so long, and I need to wipe all the tasks on my task board. I need to do all the tasks, right? And the last task there is the prison. And then I can move on with 6 or 9, I can't remember how many it is, other projects. How do I get out of here without burning to a crisp? Want to place this carefully, okay. Yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of planning left to do with the prison. I was expecting, what day are we on? Monday? I was expecting to do the prison this week, and yeah, I still probably could. But I kind of went a little bit over what I thought the bee enclosure would be. Which isn't a bad thing, but... Like I told myself, oh yeah, I'd get it done. I'd get the farming area done last week, and I'm still thinking that this is a part of the farming area. It's the last build for now, but it is still part of the farming area. Yeah, I need to be very careful with the prison. Like I said, I've made it before. I've made a prison before, but that was so long ago. So you want to do... This is Bruce, right? It's hard to tell. It is Spruss. Okay. We've got a little bit of Spruss. So we do that. And then that. Right. Barrel. I'm thinking of having barrels on the top logs as well. Now the thing I know... Yeah, there we go. So the thing about this is we have to find a way to connect these without it looking weird, because on the build testing world, it's one like rectangle, if you can imagine, right? I could still do that, but I don't know if I want to. What if you bring both corners together and see how it looks? Yeah, can I even do that? No, because that connects to that, right? Let me just see if I can, okay. How can I do this? Could you build one more? Let's say you had, one more. So we'll just place the glass. And add some sprass. What about this? Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Okay. Sure, that works. Because it looks a bit funky in the build testing world, and it is allowed to look a bit weird on the build test, because it is only testing. And a lot of the builds on that world look very weird compared to how they look on the main world. So I still think maybe see how they join if you extend the walls out fully. I don't know. Okay, so this works, but how does it work if we extend it this way? No, it doesn't. It's off by 1. Right? Yeah, I think diagonal's the way to go. Personally. Is that... Okay, good. Well, we can do this one, that's for sure. And we'll place the moss carpet there, I guess. Your Wi-Fi went out. Happens to the best of us. Ouch. Have you tested non-diagonal? I brought that wall out by 1 again, but it's off by 1 block. So like... 1, 2... 1... Right, so I think... Bring both out together. Okay, that works fine. That works very, very well. Look at these pillars built. It's nice to build a spruce again, honestly. We've been building with dark oak for so long recently. And there is still dark oak here, don't get me wrong, but it's primarily spruce, right? Yeah, spruce logs are like... Or Prisma's spruce logs are how spruce logs should look. Does that make sense? Let me move that by 1. I don't have any stripped logs on me, so we'll just do this. Okay. bring that out. This is a lot better than the Creative World's rendition of this. It's similar, in a sense, but it's a lot better. What am I looking for? Glass. I probably got too much glass for this. But, dude, I didn't know how big I wanted this to be. So, it works, I think, in the end. We should re-dye glass. Yeah, that'd be amazing. I would love that feature so much. In another universe, that's actually a thing. I'm jealous of that universe. Because that universe probably has offhand parity as well. I was thinking about this earlier, right? It's kind of crazy that I'm almost at day 800 already. Because to me, it felt like I just hit 700. So it's a bit weird for me. Trying not to mention offhand parity. I think I do at least once a day. Genuinely. Yeah, the counter is doing well as well because of it being in my pinned tweet, right? So that helps. Let me just lock in for a second because there's something funky going on here. Is that how you do it? No. Honestly, have you ever had a dream about offhand parity? I'm someone that doesn't really remember their dreams, but I probably have. I mean, I remember them occasionally, but like 90% of them, I don't remember. And honestly, kind of glad about that because my dreams are very depressing. They're not like insane, like you know how some people have like really dark, depressing dreams. Well, mine is depressing dreams, but they're not like the world is ending kind of thing. I was one time dreaming about a feature that we needed in Bedrock and it was sad when I woke up. Yeah, I'm sure I have dreamed about the offhand. I'm sure I have. So, okay, so it was literally perfect okay. It was literally fine. I don't know why I added the third. Because of this, right? I mean, I think that's fine. Unless you do something like this. I think the last stream I had, you transitioned, but still wanted to be called Michael. No, I probably wouldn't be called Michael if I transitioned. I never really, because it's not something I shy away from. If you've been following me for more than a week, I've spoken about this before. How I did want to at one point transition. Obviously, I haven't, right? But I never really thought about in that kind of period of my life. I never really thought about what I wanted to be called afterwards. I mean, the short answer is like Michelle or like Monica or something like that. But it's like, of course I would, right? Because it's an M name. Honestly, even as a guy, I don't like the name Michael. So, okay, I need more gates of defense. How many though? I did not mean to press that button. It's a question I don't know the answer to. We'll go with 10. No. Go with 12. I had some pretty nice names before Michael came up. Like originally it would have been Oliver, and or it would have been Soul, like foot soul, like SOLE. Now I know that sounds weird to people, but I really like that name. Okay, not bad. Not bad. How can I should I mind that? We'll keep it there for now. Next up, let's do the remaining fences and fence gates. I think I have the fences. I might need to make more though. We'll have enough to finish this side at least. Teenage bullies would have loved that one. I mean, I got bullied regardless. So, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Nice, we had the perfect amount, okay. At least you'd have had one less thing to be bullied about. I don't know. I think with the amount like I got bullied, I probably wouldn't have cared if there was like one extra thing. It's fine though. I don't let myself get bullied anymore. Fun fact, because I'm an adult. So like, you know, it's kind of harder. Fun fact for people to bully you. At least in my experience. Being tall also helps. Fun fact. Although I do walk into doorways very frequently, being tall does have its advantages. Although as a teenager, you probably looked like a freak. With like how tall I am. I wasn't even the tallest in my year though. That's what's kind of crazy. Like I was like top 6 or something. 6 or 7. I'm not even memeing. It was like top 6, 7 or 8. And like yeah, there was like people way taller than me. Any adult bullying people is so immature. Any adult bullying another adult, or anyone in general, is still a child. In my eyes. And should be treated as a child. It's kind of like the philosophy I have, at least. And I'm not really bothered if that's the wrong philosophy to have. It's kind of what I've kind of lived by. I mean, we've all been bullied, so I'm not going to make it like an exclude, like, oh, I'm the only person that's being bullied, you know, type of thing, because obviously I haven't been the only person that's been bullied. It just fucking sucks. Okay. This is like the annoying part of like the slabs and stuff. Ooh. Looks quite nice. Is this supposed to be Is it planks? Yeah, I thought it was stairs. Is it stairs all the way around? Yeah, why did I do planks there? Okay. I think there's a few things that are random but make someone very childish. One being bullying, one being cyberstalking someone who blocked you, and one shipping your friends, yeah. Hey, making that mistake, at least it's like a basic mistake. Like it's nothing to do with the overall shape of the structure. Wait, am I... Sorry, am I smoking weed? What was... No, I did it right. Wait. I've just confused myself. No, I didn't do it right. Okay. Holy fuck, that was very... weird. That was a very weird experience. Okay. Yeah, I'm like 6'3". 6'3", 6'2"-ish. I've always been tall. Based. Okay, so it's just one. Okay, good. You're not destroying the whole tower. It's good that I added slabs here. I like that. Or stairs here, even. Being tall is good. It is, until you walk into multiple doors. Because doors weren't meant for tall people, apparently. Okay. Doing very well. Very swell. Okay, so it's just the fence gates. You're 5'8". Damn. Small. I'm not even tall, I'm average in height, and I have to duck in every footpath. Yeah, people don't trim the trees here, so it's a constant battle. It's like Hunger Games against trees. What did you want to do for the top of the roof? I did make the roof in the creative world. I think I know what I did. I'm gonna have to leave and check though. We're gonna need some fences. Just for the curve. Oh, we need more fence gates actually. Way more. That's fine, I've got enough wood on me. And then fence there. Bench of the crafting. Okay, let's see. $20. We might just about do it. Can I jump on this? Some like tech you can do with... Am I misremembering? There is some tech you can do with fence gates, I promise. I'm not delusional. Okay. feck? Wait, did I mine that with... I was gonna say. Sometimes I worry when I'm mining like a silk touch block that I do... Because I do this sometimes, right? Where I'll just swap my tools like randomly. And sometimes I worry, and now it's a millisecond that it happens, that I break the block with my fist instead, or something else, like the sword instead. And I don't get the block back. Never has happened, by the way, but I still worry about it for some reason. Look at that, bro. That's crazy. From where we were at the beginning of this, struggling with the base structure, to having this built is kind of insane to me. Alright, let's check out the roof in the creative world. From what I remember, calling it's glass, wood, and deep slates. From what I remember. Gonna let it sink. I know it sinks in the background anyway, but we're gonna let it sink. So why not? You never realize how expensive things are, like trapdoors authenticates until you want to build with them. Dude, the update they make a woodcutter. You want to talk about how a shelf was revolutionary. Dude, a woodcutter would legitimately, now maybe I say this word too much, but I think it's true in this case, would change the game. Genuinely, it would completely change the game. So okay, so this is the creative copy. You can see that I experimented with the glass. Originally, it was all white. I have another plan for the glass, by the way. So it being full yellow might not be the case. But the idea is, the top of it is brown. Yeah, even with like 2 planks would just be revolutionary. Some cobbled deep slates, which I might change to like other deep slate like variety. I think the roof looks a bit floaty. I think connecting it is a little bit needed. How do you mean? Because I might do wood here instead, and then glass. I like half the glass being yellow and half white. Really? Yeah, it's what I do. In my creative builds, I don't implement. If I want to change the glass of something, I don't implement it all the way. I only need half of it to be the other color. So like when I was making the animal sanctuary, fun fact, in case you didn't know, originally was going to be a different glass color, and then I switched. Did I do that with the? I think I always knew the aquarium was always light blue or blue. Well, no, it's light blue, isn't it? Is it light blue in the survival world? I can't remember. I think cyan, maybe, because I don't think this looks too blue to me. Anyway, it is definitely different, yeah. Dude, whenever I come back to the creative world, I always come back and just look at how the aquarium first started. And I don't ever finish the build as well. Once I get like the rough idea of it, I don't finish it. Because I'm like, okay, let me just hop into survival. Hence why I didn't finish all the glass. Wait, actually, did I finish this build? I basically did, didn't I? Is this the first time I've finished a build in the creative world first? I mean, it's more complete than the survival world's rendition. If you're going crazy, I might be. There's definitely an opportunity for that to happen. Okay. Let me take a screenshot of this, but I think we're going to flip this. Same block palette, but I think we're going to flip it. Let me drink some water. Okay. So the idea is you're doing planks instead of the initial. So we're still using glass, but the initial glass we had, both layers, is being replaced by wood, right? And then the strip is glass, not deep slate, and then the main strip is deep slate. That's kind of the idea I'm working with. I think that looks good. Holy hell, it's dark up here. So yeah, let's do that. So you ideally... Where does this start? Is this behind the... Yes, okay, that's perfect. Let's lock in the wood first, at least. I think the wood is the best option for this part. Let me sleep, actually. Ow. I think you should sleep with your enjoyment. Yeah, I mean... More so my enjoyment. I don't really care about the view. I'm joking. I also did change this. This is a lot better in this rendition than the creative one. Okay, then it's on blocks. This side. Scheiße, why did I do that? There we go. Okay. I think this is screaming shelves on the outside to me. All across here, but we'll leave that for now. Who up planking they dark oak? Me, all the time. Or do I need to? Do I need to add the shelves? I think I'd add something to it, so... Look how I'm sitting. I love that so much. So, the idea was brown and brown, and this would be the deep slate. Right? You could add yellow glass to them. Would you do that on the fence gate dark oak or this dark oak? That is the question. We do need some more brown glass though. And I think we made enough. We did. We went overboard on brown glass as well, I think, but... Well, if you had dark oak slabs at the top of the double planks, then the brown glass level with the rest of the roof. Dark oak planks or slabs. Let's try that. Make some slabberooskies. Okay. Okay. The topmost block? You mean this one? So like here? You mean? Actually, how does this even look with the slabs? I am kind of curious. It might be a bit too much, so yeah, I think removing the top layer and replacing it with the slab might be better. Dude, outside, like, so where my bedroom is, I see the outside, funnily enough, right? And obviously I'm directly opposite another house, right? And for some reason, this person's or this occupant of the house has a very bright light at the center of their house, and it goes into my room directly. So at the corner of my eye, as I'm doing this, I just see a fucking bright ass light, and it is so distracting. Luckily, it doesn't affect Leo or any previous hamster, but it's directly in the center. Like, if you can imagine the 4 windows, it's in the center. So, like, if you can imagine, I'm gonna try and do this. Window, 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 glass, or light, sorry. Imagine it's centered, because it is centered. And it's just so fucking annoying. Could I close my curtains? Yeah. Will I? No. There's a spider somewhere and it scares me. I remember visiting a friend in Sydney, and her next door neighbour in the apartment at her level had a balcony light that was so bright. I hate it. I hate those kind of things. That's why I hate. Have you seen those videos of people that shine? Like, they'll go to like the tallest building in like a city, right? I'm pretty sure this is illegal, and they'd shine the bright, like genuinely the brightest light you can get, and it would fucking like it's like a laser light. Now, why they do this is beyond me. But like, the thing about this is you could probably like redirect planes because of how bright it is. Because you know how like obviously when planes land, they've got lights on the ground and stuff to tell them, hey, please land here, please don't land in the ocean. Like, there could be a real, never mind the whole like, oh, I'm blind now aspect of it, right? There's a real like danger with planes, so it has to be illegal, surely. We should make light illegal. Based. Lasers can temporarily blind people if you're not careful. Yeah, exactly. So, glass... there? I think so. I think so. I love... We talked about, yeah, the glass of Prisma, I think. No, we talked about spruce. But I'm going to talk about brown glass. Brown glass in Prisma is amazing. So is black glass. It looks like there's no glass there. Like, I don't know what they were smoking when Starfish was making, like, glass for Prisma, but fuck me, it is the best retexture of any block. And I'm not even saying that to be like, hyper pedantic. Is that the word? I don't even know. But, like, genuinely, they did such a good job with glass. Which is very good, because glass is like one of those blocks you looked out for, right? You, like, looked out for, like, water, shadows, and stuff like that. But glass, I think, you were like, how's this gonna look? And I think they really, like, nailed it. In my opinion. I'm biased, but hyperbolic, yeah. Like, look at the, like, flower shop as well. Like, it's really hard, even, like, from here, fun fact, there's a green pane in all of these. There's at least one. You can kind of see it, but it's also very... It's so good. It's so good. Okay, so cobbled. Okay, I used cobbled deep slate. Should we use something else or a mix match? Yeah, the magenta is amazing. I love that, dude. It's probably because the portal as well complements it. I think like it does a really. That's probably the reason why I was okay with changing it to magenta because the portal, regardless of it being Prisma or vanilla, complements um, the map room. Let me see. Can you get cobbled? Can you get cracked cobble? Like cobbled deep slate? Like uh, brick. Sorry, I'm fucking terrible at saying it. Do I want that? Maybe not. Maybe later. I love the portal so much. You know, I've actually, like, in the past had thoughts about changing it. Fun fact. But I'm not going to. The portal is like the only structure. Now, I know I said that about the map observatory, but the portal area is genuinely the only structure that will never be changed. Okay, next up, I think we do lanterns, but we do copper lanterns, and we make them oxidize. So earlier I was talking about glass, right? I'm thinking, now this is a completely random pattern. Occasionally, there's orange glass. Right, so obviously it's primarily yellow, but you've got like one orange there, one orange here, two orange at the back. Right? I don't know. I think that's too risky to try in survival, so we'll try it in creative. But that might be something we look into. You can kind of see on the map, can't? Oh, that's really good. Was it like at the lighthouse? Okay, do I have any copper lanterns? I always feel like I don't have any. Please tell me I've got some. They're so awkward to make. I've got 18, but that's not gonna be enough. Fuck it, I'll just make more. Actually, give me these torches. You have to mass craft them at some point? I will. I will. But I was just thinking on the lighthouse, like, how crazy Lightborn has changed. Like, it's mental to me, at least, how much it's changed this year. Already. Because we're like, what, only in the 4th month. I don't know. It's very insane to me. I bought my guinea pigs a new tunnel, by the way, and all I've been hearing since is them running around in it. Yeah, rodents love like little tunnels and stuff. I've had like since Hazel, I've had like an oak kind of log-ish thing that all my hamsters have had in their enclosure. Just like a little mini hideout area for them. They love it. It's also a good place to put like treats and stuff as well. Okay, where can I put lanterns? Okay, what if you did fences and then the yeah, that's what I was saying, Gorn. Yeah, okay. And then lanterns on this. Yeah, I think I dig that idea. Dude, I love this build. Oh, please, Minecraft, don't make me have like a new favorite build. I love the aquarium so much. No, I don't think I can top the aquarium. I genuinely don't think I can. You have to go crazy with interior decorating? Oh, I will. I don't have a pan. A pan? Yeah, I don't have a frying pan. I don't have a plan yet, but best believe I want to, regardless, go crazy with it. But I also want to get the exterior right. And we're almost there. But it's very important I do this right. And then I want these to oxidize to green, I think. Completely. At the base of the windows on ground level have a splattery orangeness. I was thinking that, yeah. I was thinking something like that. Okay. Good. See, the things about this light that's outside, like, it's not even like an outdoor light. It's like above your windows. Like, at least our outdoor light is, I don't know, by the fucking door? Right? So, like, I don't know, bro. First world problems, I know, there's a lot going on in the world, but this light is bright, man. There's a house in town I used to live in that had sensor lights on their lawn that triggered if you walked past. Yeah, there's like my neighbor has like sensor lights on their driveway. So every time like I go out drunk and come back home, I get fucking blinded. Not ideal, fun fact. In case you were wondering. I'm gonna need more lanterns, aren't I? Pain. And misery. But mostly pain. It's such a bright light, man. Like, do you really need it to be that bright? I'm sorry, it's just... And listen, man, I get it. We live up a really dodgy road. But at the same time, you do not need a light that's that fucking blinding. Every time a man talks about walking home, I just remember that it's probably still unsafe for me to do so. I'm usually like not afraid, and I don't mean that in like a like oh look at me I'm so tough kind of thing. I'm usually not. Like I'm on alert more, which isn't a bad thing. Like it's probably supposed to be. Um, but like my days of being afraid of the dark are kind of over, and have been for a while. Need some torches, coal and sticks, sticks and coal. You are way lower risk. Oh yeah, and I recognize that a lot. Yeah, I'm just that awesome. That's the reason why I don't get stabbed when I go outside. Surely. I made torches by accident, didn't I? I didn't. Wait. Well, I just made sticks. I'm so good at this video game. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of mental. Okay, I'm gonna turn all these into lanterns. What have we got left? Like 18? 19? Yeah. Gimme. Do I have any more? Iron. Iron. Copper. Okay, that's 12. It's close, but not exactly the amount. I'm working with scraps. 2 more. Okay. Nice. I made an extra 4. Or did I have 4 on me? I had 4 on me, didn't I? I brought shoelaces the other day, and the packet came with 4 laces. Why would that be? In case there's an apocalypse, and you might need shoelaces. I don't know what for, but you never know. What was I doing? Lanterns. Turns of the Lan. This way, right? Okay. I always keep falling. Oh, here, okay. Now, this is going to take a while to fully oxidize, but if we get these in, like, now, there'll be a lot of them will be done by the time we finish the enclosure. Because I think we can call this an enclosure now. The original bee area was a habitat, but I think this is a enclosure. I don't know what the difference is, really. I don't know how I differentiate it in this world so far, but to me they're both different things. I don't know why. It's funny how now they added copper lanterns. You just don't use normal ones. Only because like I've been doing a lot of like green stuff, right? That's purely it, right? And would you look at that? Let there be light. Born. I had a situation one time where I was walking home and some guy on a bike was talking to me, and all the time He's paving the way. I don't know if I said that correctly. You did, so I couldn't go. Yeah, I can imagine like that's terrifying. I normally, and again, I'm not saying this to like be like, oh look at me, I'm holier than thou. Um, but whenever I see like a woman on my walk, I tend to cross the road or like walk into the road to let her walk by me. Because I know like I'm not a terrifying person, right? But the woman doesn't, right? I could be anyone. So like 9.5 times out of 10, I always walk into the road or cross because I just don't. I myself don't feel comfortable. I'm also scared of women, so that also is a big part of it. But I tend not to say that part out loud. I have no idea. I think we're gonna do like moss, rooted dirt, and stuff like that. We may even do grass, but I want to get rid of the grass for now. If we do honey blocks below the glass, it looks like the honey has like seeped through the glass and slowly dripped down and formed blocks. Right? Am I crazy for thinking like that? Probably. But he was creepy and he was saying that he was asking why I didn't want to spend time with him. It was weird and uncomfortable. Yeah. Men are just cunts, basically. And don't have personal space. And because of that, they don't want you to have personal space either. Kind of my thinking towards it anyway, because I do think of it, think about it sometimes. Or a lot of times, actually. I'm scared of men, women, everyone. Yeah, pretty much. With guys, and this is another occasion where I try to put my height into things. If I'm taller than someone, I don't really recognize them as like a threat to me. If someone's taller than me, and like I'm walking by them, like we're about to walk past each other, I tend to like force myself to look at them, or keep my eyes, like my head up, you know. I don't know why. It's just something I've done recently. Well, I say recently, like the past few years. The light turned off. Oh my god. My right eye is free at last. The thing is, most of them don't even realize that they're doing something wrong. Yeah, a lot of it is like, what? Why are you walking away? Like, what did I do? You know, was it something I said? It was like, yeah, Derek, you're an absolute fucking weird cunt. It doesn't even need to be like something they said. It's just their like aura. I hate to use that word because of the fucking connotations of it recently. But it's just their like presence that's just like, can you please vacate their premises? Ideally as soon as possible. There's a song by Ed Sheeran called The A-Team, but there's a version of it by some rapper, and he turned it into a song called Little Lady, and it's about. It is fucked, by the way, so I don't recommend you listening to it. But it's a story. I'm going to tell you about it anyway because I'm also fucked up in that. It's a story about like this guy controlling this girl and like domestic abuse and stuff like that, and it is horrible. I think I first listened to that when I was like 14, 13. That was probably when for me it started. Like the whole like holy shit. There really is this kind of dynamic. I don't know. I always listen to that song as well. Although it's a very uncomfortable like listen. Whenever it appears on my playlist, like shuffle, I always listen to it because it's just like that reminder. Do I need that reminder? No, right? But it's good to hear that, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm more susceptible to understanding it as well because I've lived with like girls and stuff my whole life, really. I mean, yes, I had my brother as well, but my like parental male figure wasn't there, right? So I've never had like that kind of aspect. So I was raised by a woman pretty much, so I do know. And that's the thing. I think that dads don't do enough, really, to teach boys about like abuse against women and girls. I tried to phrase that in the most appropriate way I could. I don't know if I did, so I do apologise if I didn't. But speaking of age gaps, the amount of people on Twitter who think a 4 age gap isn't appropriate in all circumstances is insane. Yeah, I personally I'm 25, right? 26 in June. The lowest age I would go is 25. Maybe 24. Maybe. But I don't go with like. Because I think there's a difference with like 25-year-olds and 23-year-olds as well. I'm not saying it's illegal, right? I'm saying like in the maturity sense. You know? I like adding these little buttons. They add a little bit of detail. And they're oak, so. But only the Michael TPH stream could you go from like talking about domestic abuse and like violence against women and girls to oak buttons in Minecraft. I think. What's going on here? Is it slabs? It is slabs. All the way under? No. Not here, but what about the other side? It's not. Just under the log. Okay. So under the log. And then that's. Is that right? Full block under the log. Yes, okay. Good, 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 good. Nice. Did I add enough logs here is a question. I am an adult, right, fun fact, but I also am very immature for my age. And a lot of that comes with, like, as a result of trauma, right? So I never really got to live my teenage years. So, like, in my 20s, I've like, started to, kind of live like I am a teenager a little bit. Now, obviously, I'm still mature in a sense, but, like, I'll find, like, what I mean by that is, like, I'll find, like, your mum jokes hilarious. And, like, 6, 7, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Because, like, I was kind of robbed of my, I shouldn't laugh, of my, like, teenagehood and, in a sense, childhood. But it is what it is. Part of it is, like, I had to grow up very quickly as a teenager. That's why, I had to grow up and understand what this illness that came into my life was. And it was very apparent that I couldn't be a teenager anymore. So I was like an 18-year-old at the age of 12. Wasn't a fun experience. I don't recommend living like that, by the way, if anyone's 12 years old currently. Which you shouldn't be, because isn't the age on Twitch like 13? Don't say your age in chat, by the way, you'll get banned. Twitch will ban you. Do not say I'm and then your age. Don't do it. Because if you say I'm 12, you'll get permabanned. And I'm not talking about just this stream, I'm talking about permabanned on Twitch. And you'd have to call up Twitch and tell them, like, give them actual, like, evidence that you're not 12 years old. It's a very big hassle. Now, I've never done that, but I know people that have. So, I know of people that have. I don't know them personally. Oh yeah, like my parents still treats me like I'm not an adult. Not ideal, but you know. Is it 4? Tell me it's not 9 honeycomb to make one. It can't be. It's got to be 4 fortnights. Either way, 37, not enough. Not enough honey. Now the thing about the enclosure is the roof will change again because I need to put campfires down, right? And the trapdoors. So the roof will look different again. I've got to make the trapdoors look good. Yeah, 12 honeycomb blocks isn't going to cut it. Let alone make a dent. Okay. Do we use our honey that we have? I think we do. Fuck it. Because we're going to get a lot of honey. We'll get it back. Copium. Wait, we can't use it all, can... We could always sit in the old enclosure and farm for a little bit. To get honey for the beehives. You have to go by. Thank you for stopping by, Alexis. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you have a good rest of your evening or morning, or both at the same time. We'll be ending stream soon anyways. Soon. Did I say soon? I already said soon, didn't I? Where is my honey? Do I have... I always forget about honey. Do I have a separate chest for it? I feel like I will when I make the new enclosure, like, complete. But I feel like it's not by it's not by itself. Wait, 10 honey... 26? Can I turn that into... No! Okay, that's fine. will you want a couple auto farming hives? I don't think so. I don't think so. Dude, look at this from the like flower garden. Oh man. Is there a preferred tool for honey? There isn't, is there? I feel like there should be. I think also farming once would just be a dispenser with shears behind the hive, then a hopper minecart under the ground near it. Really? Okay, so in that instance, Corn, would you need a campfire? It'd be redundant to have a campfire then, wouldn't it? And okay, never mind. Okay, no, okay, never mind. We'll just have it naturally. I think. But we've made massive progress, and we're gonna probably make more later. See, it was barrels on these, so let's do the barrels. Let me find my bed. Yeah, I mean, I'll think about it, Corn. It's just I need to design the interior first, and then the beehives will come in last. So I can't really like give a definitive yes or no until I design the interior. Is that the last? Okay, that's a fence though, so it's this one. Oh. No way. Okay, I was gonna say, dude. Is that... Can I do that one? Yes. Oh, this song's so loud? It's not that loud for me, which is why I've not like mentioned... Like, it's one of the louder ones, but the other one earlier, it was a different song actually, the one earlier. That one is ridiculous. No matter, and that thing is, no matter how, like, you could turn your volume down to like 5, and it'd still be loud as hell. It's like, we get it, Minecraft, it's a good song. But I don't know, like, there is a possibility that I do change, or not change, sorry, that after the offhand stuff, I do audio parity. Because, like, currently I'm not that passionate. I have this might surprise people. I'm not that passionate about banner markers. So, and now granted, I wasn't that passionate to begin with offhand stuff. I was a little bit, but not as passionate as I am today, obviously. But like with the like banner marker stuff, which is the most likely candidate right now, I'm not that passionate. I have to admit, I'm sorry to any banner marker enjoy. I mean, I do like banner markers, and they should be in the game, but it's not something I'm really losing sleep over, you know? Now, granted, I'm not losing sleep over the offhand, or am I? Maybe I am. But Oh, it's the inner one. Okay. And then let me fly. Can I get it? No. Okay. I think it's just these ones. Or did I do these? I did do these ones. How are we looking? Quite good, if I do say so myself. I might add trapdoors. Dark oak trapdoors here. Dark oak or spruce though? Do we want to do spruce on spruce? Spruce on spruce violence? I feel like dark oak trapdoors would be better. Spruce? Hmm. I also want to do like a layer of blocks here. You have mostly spruce elements. Yeah, that is true. Do I have any spruce? I do have spruce. Okay. I need to remember honeycomb. Oh, I checked the grass, like empty grass, and I was like, why is there empty grass there? It's because there's honeycomb. It's meant to be there. Uh, we'll go 20 for now. We might need to make more, but 20 is good at the moment. Oh, I see. Because it matches the barrel as well. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. No, spruce is better. When are they ever gonna do like pale oak barrels and like chests and stuff? Actually, let me do this one. Actually, we should do that one as well. More barrels would be nice. Yeah. It'd be so good. Mojang hates fun though. I'm kidding. I hate that. I hate that comment so much. I hate it more than like the whole Mojang is lazy thing. No, Mojang hate fun. There's no like, there's not 5 red dragons in the game. Mojang hates fun. Like, please fuck off and die. Please. Okay, maybe don't die, but please fuck off. Like, it's just, your comment is unnecessary. Half the people saying that didn't realise Java and Bedrock are separate. Yeah. I feel like the fun as well with Minecraft, no, like, don't get me wrong, it is due to the devs updating the game, but it's also, like, down to the player. Am I crazy in saying that? Because it's, like, your experience, it's your world you're playing on, you know? Now, like, I know, like, maybe I'm hypocritical because, like, the updates do shape my world sometimes. Like, sometimes I'll drop a project and work on something. But for the most part, it's, like, my imagination and my, like, lore that drives the world forward and my experience forward. Add barrels here. Do I have barrels? I do. This is stunning. And again, I'm biased, I know, but this is so good looking. You shouldn't need new content to be creative. You should be able to do that with existing stuff. Exactly. Like, I think of the ideas I have alone, I think I could play this world. If they stopped updating the game tomorrow, and I had just my ideas that I have in my head right now, I could be playing this game or this world for another 2 years. That's without having any new ideas and stuff like that. Oh, wait, are there fences there? There's not. How could I do that? Dude, when a build comes together, it is the best feeling in Minecraft. I'm telling you. It's the best feeling when a build just... and all the stars align. Those barrels are placed differently? Wait, which ones? Oh no. These ones? Oh no. Oh no. Which ones? I'm gonna freak out. Probably at these ones, right? Because I did just do these ones. No. At the top? Those ones? I see, yeah. Wait. No, I don't see. That looks different. I need 2 more trapdoors. Perfect. Oh my god, bro. The sun in the background as well. Tell you what. We can get rid of the scaffolding as well. Oh, we need 2 more trapdoors. Feck. I might add buttons here. Or something. You know how, like, the stable or the storage barn has, like, signs and, like, levers? It's like something should go here, but I'm not sure what. Oh my god. They are like that. Why? Okay. Are they seriously all like that? I will check. Can you stop mooing in my ear? Like, I know that's your purpose, but it's fucking right in my ear. So I need to place all these below, don't I? I think. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. When you place... Oh wait. So which one's the right one? Which one's the right one? Oh no. Which one's the right one? The one in the center. The dot's in the center. Which one's in the center? They're all in the center. Oh no, bro. Okay, doesn't make any sense, but... Ow. Okay. That's not right either, is it? What do they do? What? They're placing it correctly, but why is there? I'm so I. You know what? It's fine. It's perfect. Okay, so did you mean all the top ones? I think that one's those are fine, right? It's the corners. Okay, I think I missed more trapdoor. Am I stupid? I might be. Which one was the one? Where was the one you pointed out? I missed a lot of trapdoors as well, apparently. Bloody hell. On the other door? The door? What do you mean? Oh, wait, dude, I'm away with the fairies, apparently. This one. I love scream delay so much. Um, okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, which one's the wrong one? The left one's fine. You didn't place every trapdoor the same? Fuck! Okay, well now we have to check that, dude. I want to end stream. Why is it wrong? Wait, what? That? How? I don't get it. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, please. Okay. Fucking. Really? You're gonna rain? Really? Oh, thanks for uploading that screenshot that I took like 10 minutes ago. Not even 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. Okay. Down, right? Want it to be down? Ideally? Or do we want it to be up? I think down's better. One more barrel pair? Yeah, yeah. But now I'm locked into the fucking trapdoors. Okay, fucking hell. Um, we've done it. We've succeeded, I think. Okay, now it's fine. The thing is about these barrels, I might put signs in them anyway. No, I might put signs on that, actually. Okay. On that note, I think I might end stream. See, look, some of them are already oxidizing. Fully as well. Let me land with the chicken. This chicken has been here for so long. I don't want to push it off, actually, because it will despawn otherwise. Wow. I think it's kind of crazy that we've come this far with this build, because I originally didn't have any idea on what to do, right? So I'm pretty proud of myself, personally, that I can tap myself on the back for that. Anyway, thank you for watching, Corn. I greatly appreciate it as always. Interior will come along soon. Vines as well, you raise a good point. We'll be putting down some vines, so that'll be interesting as well. Catch you later. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully it was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, next time we'll probably continue with the bee greenhouse enclosure thing. But until then, have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. And orange glass, yes. Yeah, I will test. We may not have that, but I do want to test that out at least, just so I know. But, we'll see.